This coming Wednesday, October 15th in New York City, Thomson Reuters is hosting an event on sustainability and supply chain. What is sustainability and supply chain? Well, it's really asking the question, how are companies managing their supply chain? So suppliers to a company and a supplier to a supplier and a supplier to a supplier to a supplier. How are they managing that network, looking at sustainability criteria? And by sustainability criteria, I mean, how are the suppliers handling environmental protection? How are they handling their relationship with their employees and the communities in which their employees live? So these are cutting edge issues. Why are they cutting edge? Because the press more and more is covering this issue. We went back and looked at press coverage going back 15 years to 1998. And what did we discover? We discovered that roughly 15 years ago there was no story in the press around supply chain and sustainability. Today, in 2014, we're looking at upwards of 4,000 plus news articles a year covering this topic. That's a huge increase, a tidal wave of press coverage on this topic. The second thing that I'm really interested in exploring here is the value of trust in this environment. And when I say the value of trust, what I'm asking and thinking about is whether or not companies can actually manage their costs down by choosing suppliers and suppliers who they trust to have the same ethical standards as the parent company does. If they choose suppliers and suppliers, et cetera, that have the same ethical standards, they arguably don't need to spend as much money on verification of those standards across their supply chain. So interestingly, as transparency increases across this whole issue, so does the economic value of trust across the whole network of supply. I think it's a really fascinating and interesting development, and I look forward to exploring this with the panel on ethics and trust at the upcoming supply chain event.